Happy Friday, or whatever day that you're actually doing this WOD. Coach Lance here. We're going to do something just a little bit different. Normally we record the first session of the day. Today I'm going to mess around with a follow along class. So what I'm going to be doing during this time is demonstrating the workout. I'm going to be giving you enough time to do the movements. I may actually even demo the movements in the time that it takes. I may go along a little faster. There's a couple of things that you can do. You can slow that video down by playing it at 0.75 speed, or you can pause it. If you think that you know what to do on a given activity, you can actually totally skip it. You'll see me step back and step forward in case you're scrubbing and want to know where to pick up at. But we've got double unders and deadlifts and plyo push-ups today. So normally I would say go ahead, and if you have a treadmill or a bike or you want to run or do whatever. But today we're going to try to get some activation and some warm-up that's going to carry over to the double unders. A lot of times people mess up the double unders because they jump out of position or their body goes limp or whatever. Keeping a tight plank while you're jumping is super, super important. So that's how we're going to start off. Feet are going to be together. You can actually see I'm in two angles here, too much of me. Shoulder blades are going to be back. Hands are going to be to the side, coming off the heels, but off the toes as well. So as I lift off the heels, I'm going to lift my toes up, and I'm just going to jump for 30 seconds. Go ahead and start now. And you'll see me stop when the time is done. If you feel like your shoulders are rounding forward, get them back. If you feel like you're jumping all over the place, try to come back to your original spot. We've got 15 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Gonna warm up that ankle a little bit. So just point out at the toe. Give me 10 rotations clockwise and 10 rotations counterclockwise. Go ahead and switch sides. Again, if I'm going a little faster than you are, slow the video down, pause it from time to time, and 10 counterclockwise. Now would be a great time to start a playlist. And when I did the workout, I did Beastie Boys, and that seemed to keep the pace going. We're going to do a two-step balance activity. The first is you're going to lift the foot off the ground, balancing through the planted foot. Second is you're going to bring the knee up. This is the balance. We're going to finish off with the hip stretch. We'll go 5 each side, 10 total alternating. Balance, knee up, big hip stretch. The funny part is this might be more than most of you have seen me work out in a year. Since this video will be on YouTube and it will be public, go ahead and place your comments. 6, 7. Don't start getting into this. Actually do the balance. Activate the glute. Stretch. 2 more. All right, we're going to go back to the jumping exercise. So feet together, shoulder blades back, off the heels, off the toe. We're going to do 20 seconds of high jump. So just as high as you can with a quick rebound. Try not to hit the heels. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to go for 20 seconds. Again, make sure the shoulder blades are back, core is engaged, but I'm not bouncing too far around. We've got 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, relax. All right, we're going to do 5 bootstraps. As soon as I get my breath, hips go back, chest comes forward. This may not be my deepest squat this early in the morning. Grab the toes, start warming up those hamstrings. Bring the butt down, lift the chest up, push the elbows into the knees. Go ahead and give me 5. You'll notice the squat gets a little better each time. And after your 5th, go ahead and stand up, shake it out, grab your breath. I'm having trouble grabbing mine. And we're gonna finish off with happy penguins. Feet together, shoulder blades back. I'm gonna do that long, high, slow jump, tapping each time. Again, the shoulder blades should be retracted. My posture should be pretty tight. And I'm actually trying to tap as I'm going up and really almost as I'm peaking on my jump. Looks like almost as if the tap, we're gonna fling you up like another inch. We're just gonna do 20 of these. So on your own, I'm gonna give everyone 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 20, go. We've got 10 more seconds in case you started a little bit late. 2, 1, relax. This will actually be the modification for today's workout. You can do jumping jacks, but this is probably gonna get you a little farther when we have the 100, 75, 50, and 25 double unders later on. If that's not in your wheelhouse or if they start to break, toss that rope down, keep the cardio up. You're gonna get a lot of time to practice a movement that you don't like with those burpees. We're gonna finish off with a, let's just do 3 interims with a scapular push-up. Now that scapular push-up, if you look at my profile, is the shoulder blades are coming back. If you notice, my elbows aren't bending. Shoulder blades are pushing back. Head isn't moving, so this isn't a neck crane. So we've got 3 to get the hamstrings warm. Hopefully those bootstraps helped a little bit. Forward fold. If I'm so tight that I only get to here, give yourself a little stretch, then bend the knees, walk it out into a plank, push the shoulder blades apart, bring them together. Do that twice. Then you're gonna walk the hands back to the feet. Big stand. Little by little, you should be able to actually touch the ground or come closer to touching the ground as you do these. And the last one. And walking it back, giving 15 more seconds for those at home that maybe wanted to watch me do it before you did it on your own. Now would be a great time for the rest of you to grab a drink. Of course, you can always press pause. Like I said, when I move on from one section to the next, I'll take a step back and pull a step forward. All right. Prior to the workout today, we've got some core activation. It's a 2-step. We're going to do 3 sets of this. Shoulder taps and prone swimmers. Each of these are going to be 10. They're going to be pretty quick. We'll give ourselves about a 30-second rest in between. I'm going to take a little bit longer, and I'm going to take a little bit shorter of a rest. So if you feel like you need a little more of a rest, when I finish my last prone swimmer, go ahead and press pause for a sec. All right, so the plank with the shoulder taps. First thing is making sure that we're maintaining a proper plank. We're gonna go long arm plank. Shoulder blades are gonna be pushed apart. It's one of the few times where it's okay to push the shoulders apart. I'm gonna try to maintain a straight line between my shoulder, my hip, and my ankles. If this looks like this, then I'm gonna start in a lane position, and I'm gonna do that long plank, long arm plank from a short lever position. I'm trying to resist the urge for the body to tilt or turn or shift weight while I do these shoulder planks, these shoulder taps from the plank position. So here we go. We're going to go 10. Let's go ahead and get into that plank. Going in 3, 2, 1, 10 total. Giving you 15 more seconds to get it done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and shake it out. We've got prone swimmers coming up now. Prone swimmer is very similar to a Superman. You're going to lift the quads off the ground, shoulders off the ground, hands come up, and just like I was doing, almost like a butterfly or a breaststroke. Hands go behind and forward. In 5 seconds, I'm going to start. We're going to do 10 of these. If you have to take a break so that you actually are getting the scaps in these, please do so. 3, 2, 1, 10 total. Head can stay down. And we're going to give 15 seconds for those who started a little late. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're going to rest here for 30 seconds. The next 2 rounds are identical. So instead of me demonstrating again and you sitting through the video, I'm either going to have you rewind or pause to do the next. Go ahead and make sure you have a timer to adequately measure the rest breaks. Let's try to not take more than 30 seconds of rest. If you do need a little rest between the plank and the prone Supermans, go ahead and take it. Okay, at some point, you pressed play again and we are done. Hopefully shoulders are feeling good, core is feeling active, because our next part of the workout, you will need a piece of equipment. I almost forgot to say that. There are only going to be 2 pieces of equipment that you need for today's workout. One is going to be a moderate single-armed weight that you can pull with and clean. That could be a bag of rocks. It could be a 3-gallon bottle of water. It could be a 45-pound dumbbell or a 53-pound kettlebell, whatever that is that works for you. And of course, you'll need your jump rope if you are doing jump ropes for today's workout. Right now, I'm going to go grab my monster weight. And I'm going to demonstrate all 3 of these. And again, I'll go through the first round, and then you have the choice to rewind or just pause after that. These are going to be based on 4 4-minute rounds. There's plenty of time to do it. It's a lot of volume. It's 6 lateral push-ups, which is really 12. It's 6 bench rows and 6 single arm cleans. Since that's on each side, that's really 12 as well. So there's a considerable amount of volume. If it ends up taking you a little bit more than 4 minutes, we won't tell anyone. So the plyo push-ups, I'm going to go through 3 versions of this. The intention is a lateral plyometric. Plyo, you can just assume as explosion or jumping. Pushing down, coming over, jumping up, coming over. Now, if that's not in the wheelhouse, then a simple hand step over, push up, hand step over, push up, hand step over. And if that's not in the wheelhouse, then we're just going to go short lever push-ups with the hand step over. I like to start my short lever or my knee push-ups from the ground, because too many times they turn into a hip bend. I'm gonna make sure that my thumbs are behind my armpits and that my elbows are tight into the sides. My knees are together, belly button in, pushing up, coming all the way over, touching down, making sure my hands are reset, pushing over, hands are reset. Go ahead and give me a couple of those right now. For those of you doing plyometric before you start, I will tell you that the pro tip on this of saving the shoulders is a soft landing. So it's not popping over and a hard landing. You're actually kind of bracing your fall with these. So even if you have to rest in between, if this is your first time going into plyometric push-ups and you do have them, feel free to stick at 5 or 6. If you've been doing these things all your life, go ahead and kick it up to 12. We're gonna do our first set together, going in 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna give 30 more seconds. Now, if you did not get your dumbbell yet, go ahead and press pause and I'll wait for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. The bench row should be from a deadlift position or a kettlebell swing position, i.e. the hinge. I'm gonna put my feet directly under my hips. Quick way of telling where your hips are if someone isn't there to tell you is where you let your hands hang. They should be inside your hands. If I was gonna go squat width under my shoulders, I'll be just outside of my hands. From here, hands go on the knee. I'm gonna push the butt back, lift the chest up. I should feel activation here and here, i.e. I should feel the tightening of my abs and my back. From this position, just like I would be in a deadlift, I'm going to resist the urge to twist, and I'm simply gonna go as far back to the armpit as I can, doing 6. Go ahead and give me your 6 right now. I'll give you 15 seconds to get her done. All right. Now, this will end up going right into a hang power clean. There are 2 ways that you can do this, especially if you have something other than a dumbbell. So I'll show you the swing style first. Very similar to how you would do a kettlebell swing. Hips are gonna go back. We're in the same position of the setup that we had for the either your deadlift or our bent row at this point. Again, making sure that the core is locked. The last thing we wanna do is back whip this. So anytime I start with the swing, I like putting the bell out in front of me, no matter what it is, almost as if I was hiking a football. I'm gonna pull in, shoulder comes up, elbow comes down, and back in. This should be all generated from the hips. If you have a heavier dumbbell, this may not be as easy to do. So I'm gonna pull the elbow in and drop as I pull straight up. It's almost like starting a lawnmower. So the 3 steps on this are gonna be up to the deadlift, down to the hang, because that's actually where we're gonna be starting, down to the hang, and then popping up. That movement is shoulder, elbow drop, turn over. All right, so whether you're gonna do your first swing or from the hang, let's go ahead and get started. And I'm gonna go from the hang. 3, 2, 1, 6 of these. And last one. Giving you 15 seconds if you're doing this at home. All right. We're going to go on to the other side. So this is meant to go from one movement directly into the next. So in our next round, we'll go directly from the row into the clean. You're going to catch it on my opposite side here, but you'll see it straight on. So again, checking my knee, bringing the bell handle down to about mid-shin, pulling as far back as I can, keeping the arm in, trying to reach the armpit, making sure the core is locked. 3, 4, 5, 6, and directly into those hang power cleans. And 6. Good. Giving you 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Now, during this time, I'm going to explain during my explanation, consider that your rest move. What you're going to be doing for 3 more rounds on your own every 4 minutes is you're going to do those 5 to 6 lateral push-ups. If you're doing from the knees, pushing, stepping over, let's go ahead and make that 6 each direction. If you're actually doing the full long lever plyometric, getting off the ground, soft landing, let's go ahead and do 6. If 6 feels too easy, go ahead and pop it up. But my expectation is 6. You're going to go 6 bench rows on the left, directly into 6 hang cleans on the left, right into 6 bench rows on the right, 6 hang cleans on the right as well. Once you finish that, whatever is left over in those 4 minutes, take as rest. Please trust me on this one, take them as rest. You've got a lot of burpees coming up. If you try to cycle through this really quick and go into those 21 burpees, that set of 21 burpees might take you 3 or 4 minutes. All right, so I'm going to assume that you're going to pause right now. I will be back in hopefully 12 minutes for you guys. All right, welcome back. Hopefully it wasn't too much. Hopefully you're not too dead after that because we have a fair amount of volume coming up. This is probably as much a mental workout today as it is a physical workout. You have 2 movements, straightforward, can be done anywhere as long as you can do them. Double unders and burpees. Sometimes 2 of people's favorite, sometimes 2 of people's least favorite. I'm going to go over the modifications for burpees first. The standard typically is, and I saw a really great video about to unstupid your burpees. The original burpees really were like a squat to a plank to a push-up. Those things take an immense amount of time. You're going to end up burning out. You'll end up looking at the floor probably more than you end up moving. So we're going to look for that. Pop back, lower the self, peel the chest off, hinge, stand and jump, right? Not the most intellectual of movement, but what we're going to do is try to keep moving. If for any reason, hips, shoulders, whatever agitates, it's okay today, it's not necessarily RX, but it's okay today to step back, down, step up, and jump. Those are going to be our 2 modifications. If there's some reason why you can't get into those positions, maybe you have a wrist issue or whatever, let's go back to the dumbbell. You're going to do your 21 push-ups and 21 air squats. And so be it for whatever the rep set scheme is for today. So I'm going to give you 15 seconds just to warm up. Give me 3 burpees. Should be accomplishable in 15 seconds. Going in 2, 1, go. I don't see a single problem with anyone right now. Great job. All right, you've got 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now you're going to have to find a place where you can do a comfortable double under. And by comfortable double under means if you're in your living room, please don't break any family heirlooms. Don't whip your dog. Don't destroy your flat screen. So find some place, find some time. Our rep scheme is going to be starting off with 100 double unders or happy penguins. I prefer if you didn't do single unders today, but if that's what your jam is, that's what your jam is. Followed directly by 21 burpees. Now, as soon as I finish, there's going to be a graphic about what the workout is. Very straightforward. It's a descending 100, 75, 50, 25, and descending on burpees as well from 21 down. Could take you anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. We're all here with you. I will be here with you in spirit. I'm actually going to get you started. Say 3, 2, 1, go. You can imagine me saying, you got it, keep it tight, breathe. But I would say put on a great playlist, have that playlist be in length between 10 and 15 minutes, and try to manage your rest more than you manage your work. Those burpees are going to build up. Just pay attention to how much you're stopping and how much time you're looking at the floor. Give yourself like a good mental break. Maybe it's 3 deep breaths per, 3 to 5 deep breaths might be somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 7 seconds. So that's probably all the rest that you'll need in between these sets of burpees. But have fun with it. Like, we're not winning anything. You're just trying to get fit, and this will help make you fit. All right, guys, let's get at it. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get set up. Get your timer going, get your playlist started, and we'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Hope you had a great workout. And we hope to see you soon. And I hope this worked. Thanks.